Hi there, welcome back again to this channel. Today I will be teaching you how you can make this lovely mermaid skirt for yourself or for your clients. If you are new here, you're welcome. Kindly please subscribe to this channel, like, comment below where you're watching this video from. If you're also a return subscriber, you're welcome. Thank you for always tuning in. So here is the Ankara print I will be using for this tutorial. The first thing you need to do is folding your fabric like so into two, just so you can cut the front block of the skirt we are making. So after folding it into two like so, what you need to do is take the lower part of your wideness, what you want, how do you want the wideness to be. That will determine how wide you want to be placing on the table. So after dividing it now, this is just me here. I'm just trying to check if what I am having here is accurately what I'll be needing for this tutorial. So now I'll just be outlining the circumferences, dividing it into 4. Whatever you get there, you had additional inches for sewing allowance, and this is from your upper waistline to your hip line and also to your upper knee line, and then the length of the skirts you are making depends on the height you are making for. So mine here, I have like 40 inches length for the fabric I'll be making use of. So now after getting the waist, you get your measurement from the waist to the hip, and then you take your hip measurement, and then from the hip you go down to your upper knee line. From your knee you go up by 2 inches. That is where you'll be getting, that is how you're going to be measuring your closing for that, from the hip line downwards to your upper knee line. So the best way to do it from the upper waistline, just outline 18 inches, 17 to 18 inches is okay. That will be fitted for the tightening part of your skirt. So this is me. I'm just outlining where the skirt will be starting from the upper material, which is the fabric I am using, to where the skirt is starting from. I will outline it properly, and then I will be cutting that out later on. So this is the length of the skirt. So note your measurement from your hip line. Whatever you are getting from the hip line, you'll be subtracting 2 inches. That is what you'll be putting on that upper knee line. So I hope you understand what I just said. Your hip line minus 2 inches. So your hip measurement minus 2 inches. You can use 1.5 if you want it to be free. Now on the down part, depending on the amount of fabric you are having, if you want it to be wide, very wide, you can add 10 inches, from 3 inches to 10 inches. That is, if your hip line is, after dividing your hip line on the pattern, if your hip line, my hip line now is 11.5, and then I'm adding extra 8 inches to this. So you can see how wide that is from the hip line. So now I will just be shaping this hip line and also the knee area. So this is how you draft it. The only difference from the back and the front is just the zipper allowance. If you want a fish tail on the back area, it will be on another video. This is just like normal outfits, but we have so many other types. You can, you want it to be wide and also give that flounce style on the down part of the A-line skirt. So this is a different kind of skirt. This is just a casual for everyday wear. So if you want that, just comment below under this video if you want us to create that. If you want me to create that, you can use that on any wedding dresses and so on. So if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please kindly do so. If you like and enjoy this video so far, give it a thumbs up by liking it. Comment also where you're watching this video from. That is it about the cutting. You can see how shapy this is. So remember, from the waist you had 1 inches for sewing allowance to the knee line, and also on this other side, which is the down part, I added 8 inches wide. That is how to cut it, so you don't make any mistake. And do not forget to notch, which is the knee line. You notch it. So now I'll place another fabric on the table to cut the back. Now this is the back. I already placed the front on the back, which is going to be 1 inches different. You can place your ruler like so. You can see the way I'm placing the ruler. So I'm just gonna give the back a bit of shape. You can see the way I'm doing that, and also be adding extra 1 inches, because I'm going to be adding that to the back while I'm not going to be adding that to the front. Remember, we just took the actual waistline and then with sewing allowance. So from the upper waistline, like I normally do, from the upper waistline downwards to the hip line, almost the hip line, like 2 inches before the hip line, I will put excess of 1 inches, and then added with the zipper allowance, it will make it 2 inches. Then from that point there, you go down in excess by 1 inches. I hope you understand what I did. And then on the side, you're going to be cutting the actual shape with the way the front is. So I hope you understand what I just said now. So on this side, you can see on the back, center back, I added extra 2 inches for zipper and also for the dart. And then when you get to towards the hip line, like your hip line now is 9 to 8 inches, you subtract 2 inches upward, and then that is where your dart will be stopping at the back of your of your skirt, and then you are good to go. This is just the way you can get it done in a shapy way that it will give you the same design, the same fit for the front. You can see the front. I've removed the front now. Then I'll remove both the zipper and the dart, and also be notching it for where the I will subtract 2 inches, and then I'll add extra 4.5, and then I will notch it. That is where the dart will be, because the dart will be 1 inches on both sides. So that is all about the cutting of this skirt. So I'll just go to my sewing machine now and sew it, and then I'll come back and show you all the end results. We are just going to be sewing it just the way we used to make our dresses, lining it and also shaping it depending on the amount of allowance you give to it. So this is the end result. I hope you guys enjoyed this video so far. You can see how beautiful and how shapy it is looking. You can see the zip and also the way it is giving that A-line shape underneath. If you enjoyed this video so far, kindly give it a thumbs up. Do not forget to subscribe to this channel, and again, I will be uploading how to make that top next on our next video tutorial. Stay tuned until I see you again in the next one, guys. Bye.